Good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 217 of the Building in Public series. Today is going to be our Sunday update. And yeah, what we've got for you today is basically a recap on the week and hopefully an update on what this week ahead is going to look like. So, this week, I mentioned in a few previous episodes, has been a week of progress. We've had a lot happen this week in terms of project progress, website progress, a bunch of stuff. We've had clients come back and get in touch with us who haven't been in touch with us for months as well, which is nice because it means that we're, progressing things, we're taking things off the list and we're getting things done, because from our perspective, we've got now one, two, three, we've got about 3 months or so before things start getting quiet. So in this industry, what I've noticed is around the November, December, January time is when it gets supposedly quiet and when projects tend to drop off. But with everything that we've got on the pipeline, it looks like, as it stands right now, we're going to have a very busy end of year, which is good for us. But it's really interesting because all of that has come into work in the last week or so, and I've tried to talk about it as much as I can, in the recent episodes. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting week. Like I said, a very interesting week for progress. A lot of cool things in the pipeline, and hopefully they come off as well because that'll be nice. And yeah, that kind of leads me up to what our plan of attack is for the rest of the week now. So basically during the week, even though we've had a great week for progress and everything like that, we have kind of had a little bit of setback as well with some clients. Basically, we've had issues where they're like GMBs, so Google Business Profiles, haven't been verified and stuff, even though they've got all the relevant evidence they need. Um, and everything from that nature is all good. And basically, right now, what we're finding ourselves doing with these guys, well, Google specifically, is we're playing the cat and mouse game. We're waiting for them to get back in touch with us to, get everything through the line and stuff. But yeah, that kind of leads me on to what our plan of attack is tomorrow specifically. So early morning, we'll go into um, one of the suspended business profiles, and basically a part of the process to get it re-verified is we need to record a video of um, of the business profile, and that's part of the process. So we're going to be looking at that tomorrow and looking at ways to get that sorted and get that fixed. And then after that, then pretty much the week ahead. So one thing I've noticed after, well, after starting to do this series for a while, is that basically, even though we do Sunday updates, a lot of our updates start Monday. you know. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to get ahead of the game tomorrow. Get things done bright and early. Make progress with that particular business profile, and then essentially plan the week out from tomorrow. I am hoping to have a bunch of meetings next week to fill up my calendar and stuff. I am hoping to make a lot of progress with some other sites next week as well, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, pretty much go from there. But yeah, guys, that's basically everything for today on a Sunday. We don't really do much work today. This is classed more as a day off, but obviously we still have to keep these episodes going. We still have to keep, that train moving. We have, what have we got? We've got another, 2 seconds. We've got another 148 episodes to go anyway. So, yeah. But no, honestly, everything is good. Everything is moving along. It's progressing, which is nice. So hopefully we can have a week like last week, where things just keep progressing and we keep pushing. But yeah, guys, that's everything from me today. Hope you keep well. Hope you keep all right. And I'll see you tomorrow for episode 218. Cheers. Bye for now.